Today, we're going to talk about the Falcon Scout drone and everything that it can do and cannot do. This video is actually good for BR and creative players, so with that being said, let's jump right into it. The Falcon Scout can actually deal a maximum of 100 damage to structures. The only thing you have to do for that is use the boost, and the drone does not even take damage herself. However, the drone cannot deal any damage to any players, NPCs, or anything else. Here's another interesting fun fact. The drones can actually activate the triggers themselves if you use the boost mode. As we learned earlier, the Falcons do damage to structures, so if you activate the damage option on triggers, you can actually activate them via the drone. The drone can also pick up any item object which is in the item mode. Therefore, it can also drop the items onto triggers, which then will activate something in your maps. Here's another fun fact. It can actually directly put the tires into your inventory. The Scout is also capable of moving around physics objects, such as the new ball, the tree, and even the boulder. Just make sure that you have the right damage setting in the tree and the boulder, because otherwise the tree or the boulder will not break. Drones can also activate traps. I know this is not too much of an issue for VR players anymore these days, but for creative this could be a very interesting way to trigger these. Drones can also pick up players. Remember what I said earlier about drones cannot damage players? There's still one good thing about your drone accidentally dropping your teammate into traps. Well, they can also pick up the reboot cards, and they will immediately go into your inventory. Here's another sad thing about the Falcon. It can actually not interact with the sequencer whatsoever. It can technically not even directly activate the sequencer, and it's not getting damaged by the volume. Sadly, you cannot fly with the drone into a capture area and capture the drone. You actually have to go with the drone in your inventory inside of the zone to actually capture it. One thing which I personally think is an absolute missed opportunity is that the Falcon can actually not go inside of the water. It actually gets blocked by it and it cannot dive into it even with boost. I wonder what happens if we try to glitch it inside of it. I guess it's just stuck here. This time Epic thought of everything. The wildlife will not attack the drone at any cost. However, the guards, they will just attack it. They have terrible aim, but they're still destroyed instantly. And for those of you who wonder what the zombies will do, well, they just go straight to you and attack you. That's unfortunate. So this might be one of the more niche things that you can do with the drone, but technically you can also use the drone in first person. It maybe allows you to create some new custom like cinematic shots where you can actually fly around with the drone, which just gives players the feeling that they can fly around without actually being in a drone. It's also a shame that the drone does not interact with any of the things that can boost you or jump you around inside of Fortnite Creative. That includes the crash pad, the jump pad, the D launchers, and even the vents. However, not all hope is lost. There's actually one device which can actually boost the Falcon, and that is the movement modulator. Recently upgraded with the 2.0 version, now allows also non-player characters to get the impulse. It will not affect the movement speed, but you can use the impulse to shoot the Falcon around. And for the last and final ones, will the Falcon Scout drone get burned if I ignite it? Doesn't look like it. And that wraps it up for 20 facts about the Falcon drone. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.